Woo! Get you some of that! What was it?
Why are you yelling at me?
Taking a ride in the van to go see the man. Gotta call to see the man. Exact blast in my rock and roll band. Rock the UFO, the smoky flow. Where the day goes, man, no one knows. 2 times a lot of time. Flying high and doing fun. 2 times a lot of time. Fly high. The sounds of losing out of stereo. Keep it straight, man. Oh, go with the flow. Blood red eyes. Keep it alive. Looking for an exit, man. Looking for a shot. 2 times a lot of time. Flying high and doing fun. 2 times a lot of time. Fly high.
Hey, the SplatterTribe show on No Budget Radio. This is episode number 7. I'm Luie. Welcome to the show. And just me right now. I think might have some guests a little later in the show, but right now you're just gonna get to hear me and my lovely voice as I bring you whatever music I have. I'm still waiting for people to send me some more new music. I'm getting a little bit here and there, but I need more. I need any style of independent music. I need it. I will play it. You've got to send it to my email address, which is LUIETRIBE. That's LuieTribe at Outlook.com. That's like let me do it one more time. LUIETRIBE, LuieTribe at Outlook.com. Send me some music, people. It doesn't have to be new. I say it every week. It doesn't have to be brand new music. I can take music that, if it's new to me, it's new, and I will play it. So if you got some recordings that are good quality radio recordings, radio ready recordings, send them to me. If you got some artists, you know what? If you got some of your favorite artists out there that you feel, they were independent, not the major labels or whatnot, but anybody that you listen to and you've always jammed to, send me their music. I'll play it on request. If it's independent style music, not on major labels doing the major circuits, none of that. People that, the dirt of where they're from. The dirt, the soil, the mud from where they're from. Those kind of bands, and that's what I want to play, and I'll do any style. I know sometimes it may seem like I focus on rock or I focus on metal. I don't. I play what I have. And when I start the show, let me tell you, not all the time is it very planned whatsoever, this week being one. But when I start the show, I just go through my list. I start picking music, and then I look at my emails. I see the music that was sent to me, and if I've listened to it, I'll play it. If it's somebody I trust, I'll play it anyway, if I haven't listened to it yet. That's the truth. That's the truth. But I got to have it to play it, which I have. I do have a list of I've got 500 songs or more I could play, and if I start digging around to some of my CDs, CDs, these things, they're little disc-shaped objects. If I start digging into that, I got all kinds of stuff, and maybe I'll do that. It's not like we got time on our hands, or I don't have time on my hands. I don't have as much time on my hands as it seems, but I don't know. I'll tell you, I'm ready. I'm like everybody else. I'm just, I think we're at the stir crazy moment, and it's been a stir crazy week. So searching, stir crazy, whatever. Everybody's got to stay tough, stay mentally tough, stay physically strong through all this bullshit going on. And we'll get through it. We'll persevere. We'll get through it. Whatever is the situation. Now it's like, man, here's the thing, though. If you go out in public to the people that are still having to work and do all that, be nice. Be nice to people. They're not, that essential word is getting thrown around or whatnot. Essential, it doesn't mean that they feel like they're better than you. It means that they have no choice. They have to be at work. So be nice to people. Even in a pandemic, whatever's going on, even when there's not a pandemic, you don't have to be an asshole. That's just the way it is. But anyway, that's all I'm going to talk about that, because that's all anybody talks about, and that's all there is to talk about. But these 2 hours, what I've got to talk about is music, and how I frickin' love music. It is like, doing this show, playing music, writing music, all this is, it is like, it's like a wife or a girlfriend or something that, some days you're just, you don't want nothing to do with it. I get like that, and then some days you're just like, I just needed a day. I needed a day to think. I needed a week to think. Whatever. I'm rambling, I know, but we're all dealing with the same thing right now, so everybody understand that. And what we're dealing with for the next 2 hours is awesome independent music. I may have some guests stop in later. No need to fret. When they do, it's marked off. I got it taped off in here. 6 foot away from each other. We're not getting near each other. So everybody relax on that. But if it works for stores, it works for here. So possibly may have some guests stopping in here in a little while. And hey, and I've done pop to top. I'm already drinking a Yingling right now. I'm into my second Yingling. I don't have the whiskey. The Jim Beam that's been sticking around for the last 2 weeks is not here at the moment. But hey, what else you got to do? What else is there to do? I'm not trying to condone, the drinking during times like this, but that has nothing to do with what I'm going to do. I'm going to drink me some beer right now. So, and I'm going to play some music. My name is Luie. This is SplatterTribe show on No Budget Radio. And if you haven't gone to SplatterTribe Entertainment on the Facebook, Facebook, love Facebook. If you haven't gone to SplatterTribe show on Facebook, I mean the SplatterTribe Entertainment page on Facebook, go there, like it. I like it when you like it. And Mr. Mike Seigle kind of runs it for me now and posts all kinds of cool stuff. When people post their recordings, when bands and different people post stuff and some funny memes, he'll share them. And I'll share stuff too, so we're trying to keep it active, and so go there, SplatterTribe Entertainment on Facebook. More than likely, you know what that is if you're even listening right now, but that's what you need to do. And then you need to go to No Budget Radio, No Budget Entertainment on Facebook, because No Budget Radio is the outlet for my aggression right now. It's not really aggression. Is the outlet for my sanity right now. There we go. Sanity. What a beautiful, beautiful word. Let's see. All right, let's play some music. I started the show off with Atomic Thrill Ride and their song 2 Dimes. Taking a ride with the man, or yeah, go and see the taking a ride. Yeah, I got it wrong, but anyway. Started it out. I'm going to play, let's see, what am I going to play right now? These guys, Banshee Child, I'm going to hit these guys up because they just did some sort of recording with a local wrestling organization in the area, OVW, which used to be like the training ground for like WWE and then TNA wrestling or whatnot. I'm not quite sure what they did, but I saw them post something on that Facebook, and that, so I'm going to play some Banshee Child. And then I don't know what I'm going to play. I'm going to play about 4 in a row right now. I'll tell you what everything is after that, because I got to get this thing going. If I don't get this show done in time, anyway, nonetheless, Dookie's already mad at me and he'll be yelling at me more. So I'm going to play some music and I'll be back. And like I said, expect some guests a little later on in the show, but who knows who it could be.
Well, all right. A trick up your sleeve for the end of the show.
stuff about me. Why don't they just let me live? I don't need permission, make my own decision. That's my prerogative. They say I'm crazy, I really don't care. That's my prerogative. They say I'm nasty, but I don't give a damn. Getting girls is how I live. Some ask me questions, why am I so real? They don't understand me, I really don't know the deal about the brother trying hard to make it right. How long ago, before I win this fight? Everybody's talking all this stuff about me. Why don't they just let me live? I don't need permission, make my own decision. That's my prerogative. Just the way that I wanna live. It's my prerogative. Do just what I feel. It's my prerogative. No one can tell me what to do. It's my prerogative. This is what I'm doing for you. Don't get me wrong, I'm really not to. Ego trips is not my thing. All these strange relationships really gets me down. See nothing wrong, turning myself around. Everybody's talking all this stuff about me. Why don't they just let me live? I don't need permission, make my own decision. That's my prerogative. Do what I wanna do. It's my prerogative. Truly live my life. It's my prerogative. I'll be doing it just for you. It's my prerogative. Tell me why can't I live my life? Live my life without all of the things that people say.
the SplatterTribe show on No Budget Radio. That was what Mike Seigle would call a block. And I say that because years ago on a show, I said I was going to play a block of music, and I played 3 in a row, and then he gave me hell about, a block is 4, man. A block is 4. And that's not really a good impersonation of Mike, but nonetheless, I digress. That was it was 4 in a row. We ended it right there with Era of Machines and their song Pyramid Scheme. And before that, I did something very irregular right here. I didn't say irregular like physically. I said irregular right here like on the show. I played a cover. But if you listened last week with Kissing Aphrodite in here, here's the thing. I'm not against covers. I'm a musician. I play out. Well, I used to play out. Back in the day when people played out, I played out. And I would play covers as well. But I always did them my own way. And that's the kind of covers I like. I like it when you take a song and you turn it in to your song. And what that was Billy Burton. I think he was with Pop Kiss Chainsaw at the time, right? I hope I got the band name right. I hope that's, yeah. But anyway, it's Billy Burton and his song, not his song, his cover, his rendition of My Prerogative by Bobby Brown. You see what I mean there? That in no way sounded like Bobby Brown. That sounded like Billy Burton doing My Prerogative. Before that, we played the Blue Soul Gypsies and The Devil is a Woman. And we started it out with Banshee Child and Don't Need Money, which ain't nobody saying that right now. We all need, everybody's cashing checks or getting money in their account right now. So Don't Need Money is, I don't know. I need money. Good song, though. All right. I just happened to notice. Here's the thing. All right. Today is April the 16th, which, the last show that I put on at Bourbon Barrel Tavern in Elizabethtown, Kentucky was March the 11th. All right. The next show was going to be on the 18th. And in Kentucky, if you're listening to this out of Kentucky, in Kentucky, between that is when everything shut down. So we were going to have a show on the 18th. That show got canceled. So what I'm getting at, today's the 16th. It's been a month. It's been 1 month, basically, since we shut down here in my state, my Commonwealth. And I don't know. I mean, I remember doing the show beforehand, talking about you should come out to the shows. You never know when they're going to tell us we can't go anymore. I said it off the cuff. It looks like I was predicting it because that was it. There's been no show since then. So the month anniversary. Cheers to a month anniversary of staying at home. I mean, I'm not quarantined. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't. Doing this show does not pay my bills. The bills get paid by the job that I'm still having to work. So I'm still working, and I'm still. Yeah, so essential? No, I don't think I'm essential. I think I'm expendable. That's what it is. But no, and I'm just joking. I'm trying to make light of it. People, you still got to have fun. You still got to smile. You can't, you know what I mean? Some people are getting like really crazy. And listen, still have fun. Still smile. Still try to enjoy the life we have right now. This ain't going to last forever. Enjoy it. Just enjoy yourselves. Figure out what it takes. Dig deep inside of yourself. Figure out what it is. What kind of talent do you have? Can you draw? Have you been drawing? Maybe you never have time to draw. Now you can. I would say paint, but I don't know if you can get paint anywhere. But, writing music. Here's the thing. I can't write nothing. You think that this, and I don't know if all the other musicians are going through it or not. A lot of them are saying, oh, we're writing this and that. I can't write anything. Because you got to have some sort of influence to write. I do. And there's just not a lot of influence right now to write. I don't know. I'm going to break through this. I'm going to break through this writer's block thing, or it's just having something to write about. Nonetheless, 1 month. So cheers. I'm going to take a drink of my beer right here. So if you got a beer You got listen. We're gonna have to start doing something on the show. So y'all are gonna have to start drinking with me on the show or something. I don't care what you drink. I don't care if it's a wine cooler, if it's a beer, if it's a seltzer, if it's a Coca-Cola, if it's a cherry cola, if it's a bottle of Jim Beam or Jack Daniels, whatever it is. You're gonna have to start drinking when you listen to the show with me, because I'm gonna cheers. And right now is a cheers. If you got a bottle in your hand, if you got a cup in your hand, if you got anything in your hand, raise it up right now for me. Raise it up. I'm giving you time. Pick it up, raise it up. This is cheers to when this shit is over. There's cheers number 1 tonight. All right, here we go. All right. That's a lot more smooth than the Beam has been the last few weeks. But anyway, definitely we're gonna have to start having a drinking game during this show, and I'll come up with the rules. The main thing right now is just drink when I say drink. Instead of Simon says, it's Luie says. All right, I might say drink. That doesn't mean drink, but when I say Luie says drink, you got to drink. That's what we're gonna do for the rest of the show right now. All right, that was. I need to play some more music, don't I? I don't have anything queued up. I do. I'm going to play. Listen, I need more music. I'm going to tell y'all that. Send music, LuieTribe at Outlook.com. That's LuieTribe at Outlook.com. I don't care what kind of style of music you play. I don't care if it was recorded last week. It could have been recorded 30 years ago. It could be freaking opera. No, it can't be opera. Don't send me opera. It could be anything else but opera. And yeah, there's the ground rules. Anything else but opera. And I'll play it. But you got to send it to me. I can't play it unless you send it to me. All right, let's play. Let's go into some more music, and then I'm going to do some commercials here in a bit. And let's see. I'm going to play some Gypsy Stone Kings, Back in the Night. And I know I'm going to go into some Manic Method, Breaking Point. After that, I don't know what I'm going to play. Could be anything. I got to play some Kissing Aphrodite because they were in here with me last week and had a blast. We had a good time. We were 6 foot apart. For anybody concerned, we did it right. Yeah. But let's do it right now. I'm going to play, probably going to play 4 in a row. I don't know. But I know I'm going to play some Gypsy Stone Kings right now.
Whatever happened to all the good times we had? Castle line at the old swamp, sipping on old granddad. Sneaking in the drive-in movies in the trunk of Kevin's GTO. Laughing as they ran us out midway through the feature show. Everybody down when push come to shove. Swinging in a duck and falling. And I'm out of Afghanistan. That was one hell of a party went through on your daddy's land. We all gathered round you in a circle by the campfire light. Bobby said, brother, if I don't make it back, and then he threw you the key to his bike. And then he met Teresa and they talked and talked and she drove him home that night. 10 years, 3 kids later, thank God, made it home alright, alright. Whatever happened back in the night, when everything was so new and so bright. And when the night time came and went, and all of our energy spent, couldn't wait a day to get back in the night. Oh, that's right. Just around the corner there's gonna be a brand new year. And before you know it, even that one too will disappear. So use both strokes, my friend, and don't give up on your dreams. Write it out when it all comes apart at the seams. If you got yourself a little lady, you best hold on to it tight. Wrap your arms around her just like you did back in the night. Whatever happened back in the night, when we knew everything was alright. Too young to die, too old to hope. Oh, where did the time go? Whatever happened back in the night? The warm summer glow of a big city light. And when the morning came and went, and all of the money spent, could wait a day to get back in the night. We live for today to get back in the night, 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 yeah, yeah. Oh, back in the night. Back in the night.
This is my breaking point. It will solve the rules, reason hangs into the void. My thoughts are leaving
right down. He works off all his dollar. Wants to buy a pony right down through the holler. Daddy says there's no something, but we just got to go. Bad news in the mail today. The bank is foreclosing on our loan. Johnny fails to grasp, you know this. Mama don't want to tell him. I want that sure you understand. Not before it shocks him. Mama says I'm sorry, son. There's just no way out of this hole. Bad news in the mail today. That bank is gonna take way home. Bad news travels fast, they say, and it comes a dragging whole long way. It doesn't care whose dreams are smashed, how a child might cry. Too bad they say. Oh, no, no, no. Works out for his dollar in the field from dawn to dusk. What does he even bother? Dictionaries and thanks, I guess, for putting nature's bounty on our stones. Bad news in the mail today. A chapter from our past begins to close. Travels fast, they said, it comes a dragging whole long way. It doesn't care whose dreams are smashed, how a child might cry. Too bad they say. Oh, no, no, no.
The SplatterTribe show on No Budget Radio. That was 3 in a row right there. That was we just ended with Mr. Mark DeWitt and his song "Bad News in the Mail Today." And I don't know if you can hear what's going on or not. I hear it, but I don't think you can hear it. So anyway, but before that, we played some Manic Method, "Breaking Point." And we started it out with Gypsy Stone King's "Back in the Night." So that was 3 in a row. That wasn't a block. That was, I say that because Mike Seigle has popped up now. And while we were playing some music, I got some guests in here. We are 6 foot apart, for you all knowing. So you all know that. But I got Mike Seigle in here, and I got Mr. David also in here.
Hey.
Let me turn the mic on. Hold on. All that I was hearing all that, so I had to turn it off. All the movement. But David Also's in here. What's going on, brother?
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
You too, man. We
From 6 feet away.
Yeah, from 6 feet away. And we are going to right now we're going to take a commercial break. I got to do 2-minute commercials because the first hour we got to do it every hour. So I'm going to get those out of the way, and then we're going to do some talking. Like I said, I got David here, got Mike here. And I got to talk about what's coming up next. Axe and Dookie's going to be on after this, so it's a interesting situation going on tonight. But let's take a break right now and listen to some of these people that tell you stuff that they want you to hear.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's going to teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes, right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable. But how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Goddard, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just minutes ago. Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go inside for a comment. Apparently, they have no comment. Dads, let this be a reminder that it only takes a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
How's it going?
I'm having a stroke.
Are you going to shake my hand?
I'm having a stroke.
Wow, you're not even moving your arm.
I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets, and they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Allison is perfect. I mean, she'd never tell you that. She's humble and perfect. She likes everyone. She even likes her untidy roommate's weird guinea pig. Allison, wait, are you texting and driving? Allison, no. That's the exact opposite of what I was just saying about you. Why, Allison? Why? Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Goddard, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just minutes ago. Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go inside for a comment. Apparently, they have no comment. Dads, let this be a reminder that it only takes a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Didn't have the mic on. There we go. Now I got the mic on. The SplatterTribe show on No Budget Radio. That was. Hey, just bear with me. All right. That was some commercials, and just whatever they said. I don't know what they said, but yeah, do that. Do that. We are back, and I've got guests in the studio. And you got to make sure your phones ain't close to my equipment because I hear it. It's so weird. It's weird. It's weird. I've got guests in the studio. We are marked off 7.5 feet apart.
7.5.
Yes. And
Shaquille O'Neal, man.
we are a Shaquille O'Neal apart.
Yes.
And we've got Mr. Mike Seigle in here. Say hello.
What's up?
Welcome back to the show. We've got Mr. David also.
Hey.
And we're just hanging out. You know, as much that's about all we can do. How's things been going for you, David?
Pretty good. Trying to stay safe.
I was talking about this a little earlier in the show about you need influence to write songs right now. You need inspiration. And it's hard to find some inspiration right now.
I don't know. I found plenty.
Did you? All right. Yeah. So has your songwriting been going well?
Pretty good. I'm working on a new record, actually. I've got...
It's not like a million songs about being quarantined and shit, right?
No, actually has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, it's
actually has nothing to do with that. But I am working on a new record, and we're I've kind of got a few of the songs to where I'm, like ready to start recording. And I actually did record one of them just for your show for here.
Yeah.
But
and it's a good song. I know what song he's talking about.
Yeah, so that's exciting, and that actually kind of originated here, anyways, with you all.
Yeah.
And Mike posted one of the early, little blurbs of it there when we were hanging out, and it's developing, and so yeah, it's kind of cool and exciting, and we got
which is
a
if
bunch
you
of
lived
other
here.
ones.
What do you call it?
Home by Now.
What is the name of it?
It's called Home by Now.
Home by Now. All right, yeah. The harmonica, yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now, that was definitely Luie's idea. I'm going to give Luie credit for that. That was his idea.
It worked perfect, even better than I was even thinking.
That's cool.
But that's awesome. And so you're doing more than that.
Oh yeah, I've got I think 8 songs right now, and all kind of.
Is this David also?
Yes, this is going to be a David also project.
Gotcha.
And I'm just going to say that sometimes things are complicated. And so
what you mean?
So this is a whole record about how shit can be complicated.
I don't know what you mean. There's nothing complicated.
Sometimes things are complicated between a man and a woman.
And yes.
Facebook even has a complicated relationship.
It does have a complicated relationship.
Isn't that funny?
Yes,
yeah, right?
It does,
I guess I ought to push that one.
But, I was talking earlier. They wasn't here yet, but I realized today is the 16th. And the first show I had to cancel was the 18th of March. So we've been about literally almost 30 days on the lockdown here in the Commonwealth.
Wow, isn't that crazy?
It is.
I know,
feels
right?
like a week is like a month.
Yeah.
Right? Am I right?
Days. Just want to keep track of what day it is.
Man.
But it's literally 30 days.
No, it didn't.
It's been, it's barely over a month since you did the show before. And
wow.
Because it was the show before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was isn't that crazy, man? That is just nuts when you think about it.
This crazy world we're living in at the moment.
Somebody should write a song called "It's a Crazy World."
I'm telling you.
I think somebody has.
Yeah, maybe so.
But so I don't know. I just thought that we would talk about the anniversary of this.
Yeah, man. Hey,
no
happy anniversary, everybody. Cheers.
Freaking anniversary.
We're all going to be alcoholics when this is over with.
That's at least what everybody's going to blame it on. All right. We was having some trouble with the email. Am I going to get that song before the show's over?
Send it again, yeah.
And we're going to play one of your songs before the show's over. I don't have anything planned out right now. I didn't have anything. They walked in while the music was playing, and so I didn't get some stuff. Let's see. What am I going to play next? Drifting?
That is Jaded Thorns.
Let's play some Drifting.
Yeah, this is off Jaded Thorns record entitled Things My Father Taught Me.
All right, yeah, and that's another thing like I've been carrying on about. You don't have to bring me music that you just wrote this week. You don't have to bring me music you just recorded this week. Send me music that you've ever recorded. If it's good quality, we'll play it. I'll play it. I promise you that. In the email...
Oh, damn it.
Go ahead, Mike.
And if they wanted to send you music, where would they send it?
I'll tell you where you send it. You send it to LuieTribe. That's LuieTribe at Outlook.com. LuieTribe. LuieTribe at Outlook.com. You send me music, I don't care what style it is. I told you, as long as it's not opera, I'm good. Let's go into some Jaded Thorns Drifting, and I don't know what I'm going to play after that. We're going to figure it out while we're listening to some drifting.
on the weak side, unaware that we were in a fight. I guess that's part of the problem. But guess what? When the lights go up and the game is on, are you ready for me? Cause I'm ready for you. When the bell rings out and the fight is on, are you ready for me? Cause I'm ready for you. It's time for us to start throwing down. Just look and see who's standing now. It's time for us to start throwing down. Look and see who's standing now. Say what you wanna say about me. Throw up points you wanna throw up at me. But when you mess with those that are around me, that's when you and I will have a problem. When the lights go up and the game is on, are you ready for me? Cause I'm ready for you. When the bell rings out and the fight is on, are you ready for me? Cause I'm ready for you. It's time for us to start throwing down. Just look and see who's standing now. It's time for us to start throwing down. Look and see who's standing now.
I'm not afraid of loving my enemies, turning the other cheek, blessing those who would curse me. I honestly want peace with you.
When you come against my country, when you come against my family, you try to destroy my people, and I can't just stand by. There's no way that I can stand by. This time I will not stand by. I am coming, and if I come, then pain is coming with me. Oh, I'm coming, and pain will be with me. When the bell rings out, this fight is on. Are you ready for me? Cause I'm ready for you. It's time for us to start throwing down. Just look and see who's standing now. It's time for us to start throwing down. Wow, look and see who's standing now. Look and see who's standing now. Look and see who's standing now. Look and see who's standing now.
Floating high in the air, there's nothing left of the world I left down there. Heaven's a place inside that only you can help me find, so let's give it a try. Oh. We're gonna face the world hand in hand. Never met someone who could understand my heart, my complicated and sometimes jaded heart. you save me from all of this trouble I need? It's a little bit of trouble I see. So lately, I know it's been a little crazy. It's all of this mediocrity. It's like I'm in a little trouble. So
The SplatterTribe show on No Budget Radio. That was almost like a David Also mini block right there, because every song I played, I was exposed to.
Don't say that word.
I know, it's a terrible word right now.
I exposed something to you?
I was exposed to these by Mr. David Also. We started out with some Jaded Thorns and Drifting. We talked a little bit about that. We went into some Disciple and Game On.
Yeah.
Now, you're the one that brought this band to me. Wow, how do you know who Disciple is?
Well, these guys were, I was a fan first, but definitely eventually got to know these guys, especially Kevin, the lead singer.
Yeah.
The band I play in, Ryan Hahn and the Believers, Ryan Hahn was, of course, in a band back in the day called Poor Man's Riches, and they used to tour with Disciple and open up for them a bunch. And, man, Disciple just kicks ass.
Yeah,
for sure.
You turned me on to them, too.
Yeah, that song, I just love. I don't know. That is a let's... All right, you done screwed up.
That's right.
It's time to get it on. You know what I mean?
That's right.
It is, you fucked up. It's on.
Game on.
Game on.
Good UFC song.
It is, dude.
It was actually on WWE, I believe. It was a theme song for one of the wrestlers.
Okay.
And it even has that little line about, didn't know we were in a fight until a sneak attack from the ringside.
God, I love that line.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were until that sneak. Yes, I love that line.
Well, guess
I
what?
love that line, dude. That is awesome.
Game on.
That's right.
That's so awesome. I can't even begin to explain.
Totally.
And then we went into some Ryan Hahn and the Believers. And a song called Trouble. Tell me about this song, Trouble.
Trouble, man. This is another song about a woman, dude.
What?
I don't know, man. I think I relate to this stuff way too much than I ought to. But
Trouble's got two things. It's either about a woman or it's about going to jail.
It seems that way, don't it? Right?
Trouble can be about, right? If it's in a song.
Yeah, totally. Nah, it's definitely about a relationship and kind of a sticky one. Let's put it that way. Sticky relationship with a woman.
Sticky, icky relationship. Now, who wrote this song?
This is definitely Ryan. Yeah.
Now with the Ryan Hahn, the Believers, how does that work? Does Ryan write?
Ryan writes most of the material, pretty much all of it, and then sometimes we'll bring it to the band and we'll have input.
Yeah.
But this is definitely like Ryan Hahn and the Believers is all about Ryan and his creative vision.
And like you said, the Believers is about believing in his music and his
exactly. And it took a while actually to get the band together for that reason, because there's a number of super talented people that wanted to be a part of it, and then it just didn't work out because what Ryan really needed was people that would catch his vision and do that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in music, and I guess none of us are immune to it, but there's a certain amount of ego, and you want to do your own thing. And people would want to.
That's the truth.
They would want to come in and do their thing on top of his deal, which just wasn't it, So then we finally, after literally 3 or 4 years,
hey, it's good that he had somebody like you that was in his corner on that, because it is hard to get a full band thing like that.
Oh, it really is.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it was really just the two of us, for quite a while.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
the two
cool.
of us,
that's cool.
And but I had no stake in making this for myself. I really, from the beginning, I was sitting there listening one night, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was sitting there listening to Full Moon Fever by Tom Petty.
Yeah,
one of my favorite
I love
records
Tom
of all
Petty.
time.
Yeah.
And you go through that record, and it's like every song is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's like another awesome one. And I was sitting there, and it literally all of a sudden, I just kind of saw it. Like, I heard it in my mind. I was like, wow, Ryan Hahn and the Believers, man. Like, I gotta do this with him. Like, this is something this could be like, I really think that the guy could be another Tom Petty. I don't think I'm overstating that personally, and that's how much I believe. I got it tattooed across my chest.
I got you.
So
what do you got tattooed across your chest?
Right on.
I got Believer.
Believer.
Believer
That's
tattooed
what
across
I
my
got you.
chest.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
So I'm definitely in for the long run.
I think it's so weird that Ryan Hahn the Believers is based out of L.A. And I know at least 2 members are from Kentucky. You're in Kentucky.
Yep. So I'm an honorary Kentuckian.
You're an honorary.
And
you're a Kentuckian now.
We're actually right now interviewing a keyboard player, which we'd
where's he
love to
from?
have. He's from Kentucky.
It's crazy that y'all are out in L.A. doing that, and everybody there's like,
man.
I mean, Ryan and who plays the drums?
That's Johnny Baker.
Yeah, he's from
Lawrenceburg.
Too.
Yeah, for sure.
Lawrenceburg, Kentucky's where they're based out of.
Yeah.
And so, who's the oddballs, man?
Nate is the bass player. He's from out that way.
Out that way.
Yeah, out that way. He's a California dude.
Yeah.
And that's it now, actually. Oh, no, Charlie. Oh, wow, I'm going to forget Charlie. Charlie's from California, too.
Okay.
Yeah, he's lead guitar also.
That's pretty cool, though. It's just neat to me.
Right on.
And we'll talk more like we were talking, man. If we get to hanging out talking, it's cool for me to hear some of the stories about, how things going on out there, how, surviving as musicians. Like, Ryan Hahn, he was talking about, was in a band, literally, that just made albums to go on movies and TV shows. But it was a legit band, legit albums, but the albums were only released to go on to movies and TV shows.
Yeah, they're called the Gods of Macho. And, man, I'll tell you what, I've known a lot of musicians in my lifetime, and they're one of the few bands that I've ever known that consistently turn a profit.
Yeah, they
don't worry about trying to tour and schlep their amps all over the country and all this stuff. They might do one show in a year, and yet they get all these placements. They've had a song in Vampire Diaries. They were in had a song in that Kevin Costner movie called Draft Day.
That to me is awesome. That is like cool. That is like, and it's their songs.
Yeah.
Like, they're legitimately writing these songs, and it gets used there. And really, that's the best promotion you could have now, to be honest with you. But they literally turn the CD over. They get done. How often? You said they did it every.
They make one sometimes 2 or 3 in a year.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's something to talk about on a later date when we get some of that music, because I'll play it here. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
you played me some stuff, and I liked it.
Yeah, I love that stuff. It's good stuff.
That's really intriguing to me. I'll tell you what, we gotta go to another break, and I'm not set up yet, but I've got to get these breaks out of the way, and when I get these out of the way right here, that would be all the breaks until we've got Dookie coming up next with Liquid Encouragement. But man, it's going to be a little bit different, because Dookie is going to have Axe on the show with him. Axe from when my old show, Locals Only with Luie, originated as Locals Only with Axe. And when he'd stepped away, he let me take over. And when I stepped away recently, Axe took back over. So anybody from my area, like the local area, will get there's a little bit of coolness in this, because I'm going to be doing my show, and then Axe is going to be doing a show after me with Dookie. Still Liquid Encouragement, but it's taken a format change. Axe is an old school metalhead. He's always has been. He's always talked about it. So it's going to be pretty much, I think, hardcore metal after me now. So, but it's going to be neat, because like I said, it's going to be you got the SplatterTribe show with Luie, and you got Liquid Encouragement with Dookie and Axe. So it's pretty cool. Well, it's
Oh, yeah.
so yeah. But we're gonna take a short break and we're gonna do a little bit more talking after that. Don't go anywhere except for like the bathroom or something like that. But you got 4 minutes.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard, and I'm the center of attention at summer barbecues. In '96, I made some of the tastiest s'mores. And in '09, it was me, your backyard fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when a summer breeze carried one of my embers into some dry brush.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com, brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. No time for tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community. Support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
What if I told you that a tornado was going to happen tomorrow, right where you live? That it would touch down at exactly 3:17 p.m. and I told you the exact path it would take. You would of course prepare. You would talk with your loved ones and you'd make a plan today. It's true, I can't tell you a tornado will strike tomorrow, but shouldn't you have a plan anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait, communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and... I was just a little boy riding in the back of the car, sitting there in traffic, we didn't get very far. There on the side of the road we saw a great big sign. It said, Sunnyview Acres, life here is fine. And if you lived here, you'd be home by now. If you lived here, you'd be home by now. Living in comfort and wearing a great big smile. We never did hear how the folks made out, but I guess we didn't worry too much. They said if you lived here, you'd be home by now. You got a man, but he ain't treating you right. And it don't seem to care, you've been staying out with me all night. I gotta tell you, baby, if you was mine, the pretty little ass would be home on time. And if you lived here, you'd be home by now. If you lived here, you'd be home by now. With my arms wrapped around you, kissing those lips and how I'd scoop you up in a New York minute and love on you every night and day. Girl, if you lived here, you'd be home by now.
lived here, you'd be home by now. With my arms wrapped around you, kissing those lips and how I'd scoop you up in the New York Minute and love on you every night and day. Girl, if you lived here, you'd be home by now. Come on! Yeah, if you lived here, you'd be home by now. With my arms wrapped around you, kissing those lips and how I'd scoop you up in the New York Minute and love on you every night and day. Girl, if you lived here, you'd be home by now. Come on!
The SplatterTribe show on No Budget Radio. That was a debut right here on the show with my guest, one of my guests I have in here that is 8.5 feet away from me, and it's not like nobody's that tall, right?
It went from 7.5 to 8.5.
Well, I mean,
what's that saying?
Look
man?
at his chair now.
I know it.
I know it's.
Damn, David, come back!
I don't know. I don't know if it's my breath or what. No, I shouldn't even breathe like that. Anyway, all right. Tell us about this home by now. We talked about it a little bit. It did start here.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't start here, but kind of like ended here, I guess.
Yeah.
Now, where did you originally get that lyric? What? Because as soon as you started playing it, it's right up my alley. I love that blues, like just that hop,
awesome.
That little dance that it does. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's really something that probably I would write to an extent.
Yeah.
I mean the way it is.
Nah, I hear you.
And then it's just got is anybody's phone close? No. All right. Then it's just got a good. I mean the lyrics and everything. Tell me about how it started.
It started from a real live conversation, actually.
All right.
And I guess I won't go too much further into that, but it
was about
a woman.
It is about a woman. Surprise, surprise!
It was about a woman. I played earlier in the show. I played the Blue Soul Gypsies, and the Devil is a Woman. So it kind of this whole thing is. Just
you know what? That might be true. This is I was thinking about and just occurred to me being a kid driving in the car, driving down the road. And seeing that big sign on the side of the road while you're sitting in traffic. Yeah. If you lived here, you'd be home by now. Yeah. And it just was, in the middle of a conversation, I'm like, hey, as a matter of fact, if you lived here, you'd be home by now.
It's
it's just like, that just actually makes my point. Like, and so, yeah.
You're like, I kind of get what you're going at. I got you.
So, yeah.
That's actually, I mean, I think it's awesome, dude.
Right on.
And one of these days, live, we're going to jam that song.
Yeah, for sure,
You know what I
dude.
mean? Live. In front of people.
Yeah, man. In front of actual human beings.
Yeah. More than a few at a time or whatever.
More than 10.
More than 10, yeah. It's, wow. All right, Mike, how you been? How's your week been?
My week's been going, man.
My
week's been going.
You've been going? Any new stuff you've learned this week?
No.
Nothing?
No, I haven't learned
nothing, man. Any new stuff happen?
Just other than work.
Working?
That's it.
Yeah, see, that's
essential. Makes me feel good.
Essential, like I said, essential is code for expendable.
Yes.
That's what it's code for.
Code for you get to keep working.
Yeah. It's code for, you get to, anyway, yeah. Nonetheless, I digress. What did I say I'm going to play? Let's play some music. Oh, no, I told him at the beginning of the show that we're going to turn this show into like a drinking show. Okay. You can cheers whatever you have in your hand. See, I done forgot that. Yeah, it could be a Coca-Cola. It could be a Cherry Cola. It could be a beer. It could be water. It could be a bottle of Jim Beam, a bottle of Jack Daniels. It could be whatever. And whenever it's like Simon says, if I say cheers, and I just say cheers, you're not supposed to do it. But if I say Luie says cheers. See, I was entertaining myself earlier.
Yes.
And it seemed a lot more funny before two people was in here. So, Luie says raise them high right now. I don't care what you got. Yeah. You got to raise them high. I don't care what you have. Everybody listening right now, in your room, in your living room, in your kitchen, I don't care where you're at. If you have a beverage around you, grab it. And you got to hold it up. Because we're going to cheers once again to when this shit ends.
Oh, yes. Holy crap.
Cheers. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers to that.
All right, so let's go into some music now. How about that? I'm going to play my homie Austin Matthias, and this is a live version of a song that he did on my old show, Locals Only with Luie, which is now Locals Only with Axe, which is Axe is after me now. We'll talk more about that a little later. The song is called Not to Be Alone. This is Austin Matthias.
I stood through the years and got by through the tears as I stood alone. But now that I've seen the best, I won't mask happiness by settling for less than you. Now maybe I'll find a way to get away from the dream that me and you could ever be. Till then I'll cut the heart out of my soul, let my love run cold. Maybe it'll break the hold. Maybe I forget your name, that I go insane. I try anything not to feel alone. Alone, 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 not to feel alone. I knew it wouldn't be between you and me. That didn't stop me from falling. Yeah, what am I to do with a mind filled with you? I'm just a heart born to lose. So I cry out the songs and try and carry on, knowing I'll always be without you. I guess I'll cut the heart out of my soul, let my love run cold. Maybe it'll break the hold. Maybe I'll forget your name, that I go insane. I try anything not to feel alone. Alone, 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 not to feel not to feel alone, 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 not to feel. I called the heart out of my soul, let my love run cold. Maybe it'll break the hold. Maybe I'll forget your name, that I go insane. I try anything not to feel, not to feel alone.
Need some more whiskey in my microphone.
This is what it feels like being alone. I don't know how I'm gonna keep on going. Pick me up, tie me down, throw me away. I guess I'll get my condition one of it's been so long, but the pain bleeds out on the ink of this song. And each and every word is a cut from the heart. Don't know how to fix this pain or even where to start. Inside another bottle and I start to drown. Oh God, how I miss having you around. Well, this is what it feels like being alone. I don't know how I'm gonna keep on going. Pick me up, tear me down, throw me away. I guess I'll get my shit together one of these days. Oh why,
Hey, y'all, this is Live with Luie here.
It's a what?
It's a hostile takeover.
From 7 feet away.
From 7.5 feet away.
No, 8.5.
Oh, 8.5.
Yeah, he changed it.
Yeah, Shaq got taller.
I'm telling you, he said, live
with Luie here. This is going to be SplatterTribe. We're going to have Rain of Revelation was that last song. That band from LaGrange, Kentucky.
The band was Rain of Revelation.
Yeah, Rain of Revelation is the name of the band.
Open the Door.
Open the Door.
Before that, we played Paxton and Still Alive.
All right.
No, they can't hear me. Y'all
They can't. We played Paxton and Still Alive. All right, now.
Mike, we started out with Austin Matthias and To Be Alone.
We started out with Austin Matthias, To Be Alone, kicking off the SplatterTribe show in the SplatterTribe basement. No budget radio. Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, we got dead air again.
Well, hey, so this is an interesting opportunity to interview Luie.
Yeah.
Spin it around.
Spin it around.
Spin the bottle.
All
right. Welcome back. I like, that's fun to me. To just, hey, I tell you, you're going to take the show over, and then that's cool as hell. But you got to give us more than a minute 17
No, you don't.
seconds.
That's what's fun about it, is doing that.
And I'm not always going to do that, so don't expect it.
All right.
But you never know when I'll do it. But
be ready.
Here's the thing about that Rain of Revelation, Open the Door. It was on my thumb drive here of music, and I have no idea. I didn't know much about that band. I don't know anything about the band. I looked it up while I was playing, found out they're from LaGrange. So that's cool. That was cool. Something I didn't even know I had. Something new to me right there. That's what I love. So if Rain of Revelations want to send you some new music, you should send it to my email. What is that? My email is LUIE Tribe, TRIBE. That's Luie Tribe, LUIE TRIBE, Luie Tribe at Outlook.com. If all you got to do is send me some MP3s. Don't send me 100 MP3s, but send me 2 or 3 MP3s. And I'll check them out, and whatever song pops to me first, I'm going to play it. So let's do that. Anybody's more than welcome to do that. It doesn't matter your style. I can't say that enough. It doesn't matter.
Or the age of the song.
Or the age of the song. It could be, I don't care.
It's just got to be good.
It's just got to be good. That's right. No opera. That's all I'm saying. No opera. It was earlier in the show. I was talking about. All right, we got coming up in about 10 minutes, actually. I didn't realize the time it is. We've got Liquid Encouragement with Dookie and Axe. And this is the first night that Axe is doing the show. And I think Axe is going to be more or less doing the show. And Dookie's going to be around every so often. So you're going to get me from 7 to 9. And you're going to get Axe from 9 to 11. So that's pretty cool.
That's crazy.
That's pretty cool for like the area and the old show I used to do and all that. So that he still does. And he should talk about it while he's on too. I don't know if he will or not. But it's going to be all metal though. Extreme metal. I'll let you know that. So it's not going to be for everybody. But it may be for those people that are not listening right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody. But I would recommend sticking around and listening to it. And the reason I'm slowing down is I'm trying to find something to play right now because I wasn't ready. So why don't y'all talk for a second?
Well, you know, I was in my car today driving down the road.
Your car driving down the road?
I was. And then you can't imagine what I saw.
What?
A woman?
A sign.
A woman.
It was a sign that said,
Was it Sunnyview Acres?
If
That's
you were
Sunnyview
here,
Acres. That's
if you were
exactly
here,
right.
You would be home.
Man,
by
how
now.
did you know? You're psychic, man.
Because I was in the back seat.
Oh, dang it. There we go. 7.5 feet back.
Yes.
Yes. That's a hell of a car, man. That is all right. We're gonna play. We got Axe coming up next with some heavy stuff, and I'm trying to find. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of the band at the moment. I'm gonna find it because I would know it any other time. But the song is called Addictions. This is brand new right now. It's called. Jeez. I'll get the band's name down in a second. This is some pretty heavy shit, and Axe is coming up with some pretty heavy shit, so I'm going to start you off with some pretty heavy shit. SplatterTribe show. I didn't have my background music turned up. Anyway, SplatterTribe show on No Budget Radio. That was Autumn Lies Buried with Suffer Me Now. And before that, I played Her Worst Nightmare with Addictions. And I did those two because we got acts coming up next right here on No Budget Radio. He's going to be joining in with him and Dookie. He's going to be doing Liquid Encouragement, but it's taking a very heavy metal turn tonight. And so you're going to get SplatterTribe show with Luie, Mike, and David. And then you're going to get Liquid Encouragement with Dookie and Axe. So y'all got anything else to say? We got a few minutes here. What do y'all want to talk about? What you got to promote? What do you got to promote coming up?
Man, I'm doing a world tour.
Really? When are you going to start that?
I don't know. Maybe.
What world are you going to?
I don't know. We're going to work that out. They're still working that out.
The details will come in soon. It's going to be either 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock every day. You're going to hear the details on David Also's world tour.
My upcoming world tour.
Yeah.
We're working on it. You know, it's definitely it's been kind of a hassle. You know, but luckily, you know, a lot of the arenas are available.
They're available right now.
You know, like it's not.
Here's the thing: Mike Seigle, man, has been saving up his whole life, and he was going to take the next few months of this year and go on and travel the world on vacation. He's been saving his whole life until this.
Nice.
Mike, how does that make you
feel?
It's
still
man?
Going.
Man. Go with the mic, Mike.
The Mike.
What is that like to save all your money for all these years? You're going to go travel the world for a few months, and now there's like
the only one that's reaping the benefits is Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah.
And Jim Beam.
That's right.
They're the only ones reaping the benefits
in
from this
Yingling.
You're what?
In my view. By the way, Luie says cheers.
Yes.
All right.
Clink.
Cheers.
Cheers, my friends, to when this thing ends.
As always, it's been an enjoyment doing your show with you, brother.
And we're gonna seriously start this. It's going to become a drinking game.
Yes.
The show is going to become a drinking game. So,
but I still like Jamie Lisa's idea of having a thing for Mike, whether it's true or not.
Yeah, look, it's all about Mike, ain't it?
That'd be a great segment.
Yes,
no, I think it would. We got to do that. You got to come up with something. That's you got to come up with it. So,
but I got to get the okay from the owner.
We got to do it to where you say something to the people that are here, so they can't search and they have to figure out.
Yes.
Instead of like just asking people, because then they can Google. Oh, well, that's bullshit. You know what I mean? All right, we've got just a few seconds left. Listen, I'm going to tell you what I've told you all the time, forever. Support local music, support local art, support local business. Take care of yourselves from the ground up, and the sky will never be the limit. You do that by supporting yourselves, and you support yourselves by supporting local. David, what do you got to say to end this show?
I'm going to say let everybody be safe out there. Stay corona-free.
That's right.
Unless it happens to be Mexican beer.
That's right.
And just be happy.
My corona. Mike, you got 5 seconds.
It's been a pleasure, man. Stay safe.
All right, everybody. Listen, Liquid Encouragement with Axe and Dookie is coming up next. We'll see you next week right here at SplatterTribe Show on No Budget.